Welcome back to Whitt Acres. It's been about a month since the last time we came up and opened up all the barns and brooders, and I like to do this from time to time to show what I have to do in the mornings with all the different animals that I get during the year. So I'm going to bring you along for my morning chores as a second-year homesteader with over 100 animals. Hey chicken. So the first thing I do is come up and move the chicken tractor. So we're moving this thing 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and night. And they get fed every time I do that, about 4.5 pounds of feed. Coming in, chickens. Coming in. Stay in here with me. All right, watch out. Hey, don't bite. I'm really enjoying the musical chickens as they walk around in circles waiting for the food to land. Find a seat. He just jumped right on it. Excuse me, coming out. All these guys are doing good. I ordered the red broilers from Meyer Hatchery this year, and I've been happy with the result. I like the coloring. They've been getting big pretty quickly, and they're going to camp here in about 5 days, so they're right on track. Their water's still good. I did that last night, and then I'll do it again this afternoon. So we'll just go ahead and lock them up. They got some fresh grass now, more food. We got to open up the ducks. I have been really impressed with the way that they're mowing our yard into a pasture here. They're fertilizing as they go, and they're cutting it down. You can see perfectly how they're cutting this area down. I framed it all out with how much I thought I needed to drag them across and get them to finish date. But it looks like I might have one extra path, or maybe even a path and a half of extra pasture, which is just perfect. I don't need to be right at the edge of what I'm using. But over here is where they started, and the nice lush green grass. This stuff has never been touched by the chickens. This is just what we normally have, which isn't bad. But then this area, a lot deeper and greener. They've been mowed at the same time, so it's not really like this is actually growing faster than that. And then this is where they've just been. So they definitely have been doing some damage, scratching it up, fertilizing as they go. And it's coming back better than it was. So I expanded the bubble pasture and put up a new 100-foot 2x4 fence, but I didn't put any posts in yet, so it's still just a bubble. It's not an actual fenced in area, but we have a fence going all the way around this area here now, so I can't actually just walk into the ducks or step over the short side. We use that short side fence for something else, and then we'll get to that in a little bit here, but I gotta walk through the barn now to get to the ducks. Morning, barn animals. How you doing, Rosie? Survivors? Time to wake up, piggies. Hey, Rita. How you doing? Come on out. I'm coming, Mumbles. Back up, come on. Good morning, ducks. I'll get you some water. Is that all of them, pup? 5, 4, 2. Good. So we have the 5 jumbo Pekin ducks, 4 khaki Campbells, and 2 runner ducks. 1 black runner, Pebbles, and 1 gray, blue runner, Blue. But now we also have another jumbo white Pekin duck, Rita the rescue duck, that came from my friend's house. Her full flock got attacked by raccoons, and his coop wasn't safe enough for her anymore. So I brought her into my coop, and all my ducks were mean to her the first night. We put her in the house because in the evening I put her with them, and they all got along along just fine. It looked like they were going to be just good friends. But after I put them in the house at night, I came out the next morning and Rita had a bunch of feathers pulled out from the back of her neck. So I separated her and she's been a chicken ever since, living happy. Docs, you weren't supposed to come out here yet. You know you don't get the pasture in the morning. Puppy, I guess the ducks are getting the pasture in the morning. Get in that pool, Rita. Get in that pool. I've been trying to stack some hay up and wood, just trying to get her to actually get in and swim in the pool, but so far she's just a nose dipper. There you go. I swear, chickens are the easiest out of all the animals to take care of. What was that, puppy? She flew right over your head. I finally put a latch on the feed bin just in case any of the animals got out and tried to eat it all at night. Coming in, pigs. Come in, make room. Make room, Charlotte. Wilbur. I don't know if they had names last time we did this, but this is Charlotte with the spiderweb butt. And this is Wilbur, the boy. You can see Wilbur's a little bit bigger than Charlotte, huh? Huh, guys? You got two bulls now because you guys are fighters, huh? Yeah, you got to be friends, pigs. You got to be friends. And not biters, Wilbur. Hey, no biting. Charlotte and Wilbur have been getting spoiled a lot at night with some treats and leftovers and things that we've been throwing out of the kitchen. So whenever I just throw regular pig feed down, they're like, where's the rest? Docs, what are you doing? Rita, you trying to make friends, girl? Where's Rita? Which one's Rita? The 5 out there? Where'd Rita go? Oh, Rita, you're there. Okay. I might have to put a little blockade here. I do want to separate that outside pasture so we have half for the ducks and half for the chickens and Rita. But I just can't leave it all open for the ducks and the chickens because they pick on Rita and then they come in here and mess up all my waters. Ducks, we got to push you back in your pen. You can come. No, Mumbles, I'm sorry. I didn't bring you treats. I didn't bring you treats, Mumbles. I'm sorry. I'll come back. But I got to get you into your pen with pebbles. Come on. Come on. Good job, ducks. Good job. I'll be right back with a treat, Mumbles. There you go, ladies. You can have the pasture. Coming in, pigs. Coming in. Hey. Can't stand still too long. Oh, God. Rita, you did it. Good job, Rita. Good job. I'm so proud of you, Rita. I'll get you some water in your bowl. You just stay there. Don't scare Rita, puppy. Good job, Rita. You're getting all cleaned up. I can see your nose again. Yeah. We got the chicken tractor taken care of with the meat chickens. We got the egg chickens out of the barn. We got the pigs fed in the barn, and we got the waterfowl out of their little house. You might be wondering, where's the goats? Goats! We finally got the goats out into their goat barn. So we have a bucket out here for now. It's a nice little simple feeder. Can't put it inside because they'll eat it and they'll knock it over and get too much. So we just have a simple bucket system out here. And I made a new gate latch for their gate here, so we spin the lock, flip up the arm, it catches on a screw, and we can get in and out here. I guess Puppy's not coming this time. And then we just drop it right back into that arm, it locks in place. Are you coming? And it opens right back up. Come on, buddy. Gotta get the goats out. Yeah, they're running trails in here. We got the big hay feeder. Goats, little Flip. Hey, Flop. Hi, how you doing, guys? We got the bolt latch, custom DIY bolt latch here, working great. Hello. Don't bite my goats, Pup. And it hooks back here so they can't shut themselves out of their water. All right, guys, come on. I got what you want. Yeah, you know where it's going too. You're already used to your goat barn here. Good job, goats. They've been doing so well. Flip's been recovering really well, and she's been doing great. And then Flop's been keeping an eye on her. Shedding, good bit, guy. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot week this week, up into the 80s. And finally, summer coming. I'm so happy to finally get the goats up here in the goat barn. So I was expecting the goats in March, so I started building this goat barn, trying to have it ready before they got here. I didn't get it done. I didn't get the enclosure really around the outside done in time. Hi. Hi, girl. How you doing? You want your medicine? Hold on. But with the help of my dad, we finally got the chain link and the tension cables all stretched around. We got the cattle panel up on the front. All the gates are closed up. And then this side just needs one more tension cable to finish it off. But this is already a lot more secure than the barn pen that they were just in. And they have all this extra space, 1,200 square foot pen here for them with all this wood to climb on and chew on and forage through. And then we've been throwing some maple tree branches and other stuff to forage on. It's been working out really great up here for them. I did put a trail camera up here to see. Echo. Don't eat goat berries. I did want to see if they were using their platform bed, and I put a trail camera up. They kind of knocked it over playing with it, but they're sleeping underneath it just as much as laying on top of it. So I don't know how much they like the being up on the platform. They never had that before. Maybe if they were younger, but maybe they'll get used to it. I'd keep hay up there to keep it nice and soft and clean for them up there. Their float valve on their water bucket's been working out great. I don't have to do any water chores up here because it's all rain harvest on the back, and we've been getting a decent amount of consistent rain. As you can see, we are fully topped off here on the rain barrel. I'm not sure if my goats are even drinking water. Come on, Pop. Hi, my girl goat. How you doing, Flip? You ready for your medicine? Yeah, okay. Neat, don't bite. I'm still giving them the vitamin B complex, and she likes it a lot more than Flop, but I'm still giving it to them because I want them healthy. Huh, come here. Don't stab me with those antlers, horns, whatever you have. Come on, put them right there. There you go. Back up. Yeah, you like that. Okay. Flop, what about you, bud? You gonna be good? No, you only get... Nah. Come here. No, you can't have it all. Your brother... Hey, get out and go, bud. Your brother needs... Hey, you are being a good pest, aren't you? Come here. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, get it down. There you go, Flip. Hey, get out of there. That's all of it. Hey, bud. Where's your horns? Where's your horns? Well, that is the, oh. So that is opening up the barns. Now we got to go down and open up the brooders. Out. Oh, there we go. Good job, guys. Come on, pup. We got work to do. So I don't have any electric up at the barn, so I've been keeping my brooders down here closer to the house. The bird box is actually out here. It doesn't need electric. It's mowing its way from the brooder yard, around the island garden, through the path, and it's heading its way out to the barn. So it's just mowing its way out, and I move it every day and they get this nice fresh grass. You can see they haven't actually even done too much damage to it yet. I move them at night so they have fresh ground to sleep on at night, but they also have this perch to stay up on. I haven't put on a better latch yet, but the rock has been working just fine. They're doing pretty well. They have enough water to get through more than just one day. And the feeder I made out of an old flower pot, an old goldfish bowl, and an old metal tin. I just put a river rock in the bottom and it just gravity feeds down. So they are actually good on food for a little while. Oh, okay, they're getting low too. But you can see they're going to be good till the afternoon at least. So I'm not going to worry about their food yet. We are getting some pretty colors on these, and this one's going to be Brave. It's one of my raptors. We have the blue Andalusians, and we have 3 of them. They're the ones that want to keep up jumping on the edge here. I don't know about you, big girl. Like Brahma, I'm not sure if you're going to make that jump. Then we also have the rooster, the Americana rooster, the brown one in the middle. Yeah, you're eyeing up the jump as well. But I was noticing that these 2 little Hamburgs that I got are getting some long tails on them. It's actually really neat to get some different kinds of birds in here instead of just all different colors. They're actually getting some different styles of featherings and shapes. We also have this little rooster back here, which I don't know what's going on with him. He has a bit of different coloring to him, different shape, and no tail. Could be a rooster. Yeah, little raptor. Could be a rooster back there. I'm not sure if he's getting picked on or he's just getting his feathering in a little weird. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on him, see if that feathering is a little, keeps disappearing, because it actually looks like he got a little bit patch on him and I thought it was growing in. What are you doing? Okay, I'll close the lid. Remove the temptation. You don't need anything from me right now. Come on, pup. But you can see how they've been mowing through here, just not wide enough for the path, but they're taking it down and scratching it up, fertilizing as they go. The lilies and the yuccas have been blooming all week, looking gorgeous. And you can see at this area, it's been about a week since this time that they've been on it, and it's already growing back nicely. Out here is where the ducks were in their culvert pipe brooder, and they're not in there anymore, so we'll show you them, but they have been doing some damage out here with that. Good morning, ducklings. The ducklings got upgraded to my old hoop coop that I had for my pumpkin. I took that wire fence that we were stepping over from the bubble pasture, and I wrapped it around this whole entire thing, made a nice safe cage. It's 2x2 wire mesh. It also has some chicken wire from the hoop coop stage that I never pulled off, and it has a structural panel of 4x4 going around the whole thing. I framed in a door and secured that so we have a nice lock and I can actually crawl in there with a decent sized door. And I threw a rope and some eye hooks on it, the hose handle, so I can just pull this around the yard and give them some fresh ground every day. Hi, Major and company. They also got a bowl now so they can splash around in the water. They're out of their water in their tray there. We got the heat lamp, but I was noticing this morning that they weren't even underneath it, so we're getting some decent warm nights, and I wonder if they even need too much of it yet. They're not feathered out completely, so they do need the heat lamp whenever they get wet, so I've been leaving it in there. We had some rainy days the last couple days, plus whenever I moved them from the culvert pipe into this one, look how little his wings are. Whenever I moved them from the culvert pipe to this one, I didn't just transfer them straight in. I took them all out and I put them into my decorative pond over there, and we let them swim around in the decorative pond and wash off and get all cleaned up from being tucked in that tight brooder. They had all muddy chests, so we wanted to get them all cleaned up and get the experience of going in the pond. And I wanted to get some pictures of them in the pond because the pond's big enough and I've wanted to see them going in the pond, and it was really nice to have them out there. But they are messy creatures and my pond's not that clean to start with, so I can't have them in there too long. I'm Major. So all the waterfowl are pretty needy, so what I'm gonna have to do here is give them another fresh move. I think I'll just move them sideways over to that fresh grass right there and then get them all new fresh water and food. And I think I can cut that heat lamp off. The electric for the heat lamp runs straight through the mini coop that Piper and Mr. Peepers are in. How you doing? We moved you up here. I put them on bricks and they're actually leveled off up here underneath the red maple tree. Keeps them cooler and out of the weather as much, but it also keeps them from killing the grass. Since they're not actually getting access to the grass with a mesh bottom on that thing, I didn't want to keep moving them around here and just really matting it down. This is our backyard and we try and keep it looking kind of good, and I've just been putting it through the ringer here with these brooders. Piper and Mr. Peepers here just need a little water clean out, it looks like. Got a lot going on in there. I'll just give you some fresh water. You still have some food in there, but I'll probably have to bring you out some. Yeah, they're not as friendly as they were. I try and spend time with them here, but I haven't been letting them out because they are fast. They're really quick and they can fly a little bit. So if they get away from me, I don't want to be spending hours trying to catch them and get them back in here. So unfortunately, they do have to grow up in this mini coop until they outgrow it. I have been trying to put them into the little coop there because now they don't get a heat lamp. They are fully feathered out, it looks like, and I'm trying to get them to start bringing in their new colors. So if you leave the heat lamp on birds too long, it'll actually slow down their feathering out, so you don't want to do that. We're having some 60-degree nights right now, and then we're going to be having some 50-something degree nights next week. So I wanted them to have a nice transition from warmer nights to cooler nights as they get their feathers. So I didn't want to just cut the heat lamp off in 50-degree nights. I'd rather do it in 60. I can tell them apart because Piper has a nice clean head and Mr. Peepers has a bald spot and a little rub on his nose. Clean head for Piper, bald spot for Mr. Peepers. Mr. Peepers has that bald spot and that little red rub on top of his nose because he likes to just go back and forth on this wire mesh trying to get out, just looking at it and going just rubbing and rubbing. Oops, sorry guys. But we got the door fixed. I put a little stop here, which is really helpful. They have one up here, but I figured it needed another one down below just so if any creature was trying to push in there, it can't. And it also helped line up that hinge a little better. So this coop has been working out really well. I don't know if I'll be able to use it for maybe the other mini turkey. Yesterday I did put the baby turkey out here, all the meat turkey, into the culvert pipe brooder just as a day pen to get them out on grass, and they did a little bit of fertilization. Oh, what happened? Nothing? You came out here like there was something going on. Alright, coming in. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. We're gonna move him sideways, Pop. Watch your toes. And just like that, the ducklings are all set up for another day. I will have to change or give them more food tonight, and they'll have to change out their water multiple times a day. But they'll be good on this grass for probably the whole day, and then I'll move them to a fresh patch of grass tonight so I don't have to do it in the morning before I have to go to work. What, Major? Yeah, I hear ya. You like your grass. So much better than me harvesting it by hand and giving you handfuls each day. Now you can just harvest it yourself. Peepers. You can't scratch the bull peepers. I'm not a big fan of the wire mesh on the bottom of this mini coop, but it does help with the protection as they're smaller. If there wasn't there, I could probably just turkey tractor them across the grass here, and it'd be a lot easier. Whenever I put that wire mesh down on it, it just flattens it out, and they got to try and pick it up through the squares, and I don't think they want to do that as much. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. It's working out for Mr. Peepers and Piper right now, and we'll just see what the future lies on how I'm going to keep using this thing. We're supposed to get some thunderstorms later this morning, so I don't want to bring the baby turkey out to the day pen culvert pipe thingy yet, so we'll just check on them in the patio. Last stop, puppy. You gotta check on the babies. All right, turkey. We got them all on lockdown now after the squat incident. All right, turkey, don't jump out. Puppy will get you. No, he won't, but he'll stop him. Huh. There you go. Good turkey. Gotta give them fresh water. They're going through these mason jars. There's 15 of the broad-breasted surplus turkey in here, and they go through this in 12 hours. And that's why I keep a pitcher here of water. And they drink all pond water. I just get it straight out of my pond over there. All the birds drink pond water. At least at the brooder. All the ones at the barn drink rainwater. So we're not giving them any city water here unless it's a drought period. You good on food? Yeah, you could use some. What did I do with the... Yeah, left the scoop outside. Yep, left the scoop outside. Gonna have to improvise, guys. There you go. All set up for the day. Jump up. Yeah, I gotta go get that cup because I usually put the cup upside down in the feeder because I have another flower pot gravity feeder here for them, and it's just a smaller version. I just don't have a cap on it, so I usually take one of the scoop containers that I use and just put it upside down in there. But I left them out here. And I just put a container in there like that to keep them from falling in there, getting stuck, or pooping too much in the feed. Everybody stay inside. I know you're getting big for this area, but I think it's going to storm later, and you guys can't really get soaking wet and cold, so you stay there for now. I have the heat lamp turned off to the side because they really don't need too much heat at all right now. It is pretty warm. It's almost 80 degrees right now. What is that, 25 Celsius? Something like that. So when you're brooding is that a hair? So when you're brooding birds in the summer, sometimes they don't need too much of the heat lamp, but they do need the heat, because whenever I put the turkey outside into the culvert pipe day pen, we started getting into the evening and it was probably 78 degrees, 75 degrees coming down, and they were all curled up against the side of the culvert pipe here, so I did have to put the heat lamp in there while we ate dinner, and I didn't have time to put them in yet. So the last hour I had the heat lamp in there and they were all cuddled up underneath it until I brought them back into the brooder for the night. Since last time we did this, the total count of animals has changed that I'm taking care of here on the homestead. Unfortunately, we did lose Squat the handicapped chicken to a predator, a stray cat, I believe. We also gained Mr. Peepers here, Piper, Major and Company, and all the new meat turkeys. So with all the new animals, the number has been pushed into the triple digits. I am now taking care of 117 animals here on the homestead, including EchoPup here, because you can't leave him out. He's a big part of this. And I'll tell you what, EchoPup knows where to lay for a good picture. That's volunteer chamomile, and he just voluntarily laid there. But taking care of all these animals comes with its own challenges and its own rewards. So if you want to follow along with all the adventures here at Whitt Acres Homestead, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave. You can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Oh, buddy.